almost all of the Greek Freak's points come in the paint. Giannis said, I can already do a lot of damage, basically without a jump shot. Just driving, making plays, and free throws. When that jump shot comes, it's going to be a problem for a lot of players in this league. Kevin?
You're right, D.A. It'll be scary. Thanks. All right, tonight a matchup of teams that know how to get stops, Brent. When you were playing with the Spurs, what made those defenses so special?
The word it comes down to is accountability, and that is that you understand you have a role defensively just as much, Kevin, as you do on the offensive end. It certainly doesn't hurt that on the back end you have Tim Duncan calling out plays, blocking shots,
yes.
But accountability to your role defensively, that's where Greg Popovich gets you to play.
And the communication's so vital.
That always helps, but sometimes Pop takes that just a little bit too far.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for Miami, they've got Dragic. Myers Leonard is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Holiday surveying the floor. Shot from 12. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Good job by Antetokounmpo boxing out, getting in good position there to snatch the board.
Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30, that's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
That one is off.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
So he comes up empty at the line. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Oladipo against Holiday. Fades. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's deflected. Butler with the steal. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Butler.
How about the awareness there from Butler? The D goes to sleep and Jimmy finds the wide open man.
Outside Holiday. Middleton on the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Oladipo, the pass to Dragic. And Oladipo, here we go. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Butler with the steal. Outside Dragic. Pass to Butler. Tries again. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. And here's Middleton. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Dragic. Can't hit that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game, missing all those chippies.
The pass to Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Middleton on the wing, launches it. Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
Great instincts by Giannis, superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
Now here's Dragic. He's tightly guarded. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Middleton's got 5.
See how skilled Middleton is, ready to pull the trigger, and the defense is going to have to do better.
Oladipo, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Butler on the wing, defended by Middleton.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Middleton against Butler. Clock at 6. Oladipo for 3.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired
the
up.
NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
Let's check the stats for Oladipo. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Here's Dragic from outside. Here's Adebayo. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Passes it to Middleton. And another basket for Milwaukee. Miami with the ball. 8-point game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Tipped away. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
A little quickness from Antetokounmpo there, blows right past the D.
Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Oladipo, the pass to Dragic. Oladipo outside. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Here's DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom third in points scored for quite a while.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
And so he hits both. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Nice job by Dragic threading the needle. A difficult cover in these pick and roll sets.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 9. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Taken away by Holiday. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. And Holiday throws it down.
Fire on both ends of the floor. That's what Drew Holiday is playing with, and letting his defense manufacture some of his offense.
Hey, what's Dragic?
Outside Dragic. It's Oladipo on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Butler. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Holiday against Oladipo. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Wow!
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet, Kevin?
Mm-hmm. The Heat trail by 14. Now Dragic, 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. Butler dishes to Oladipo. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Oladipo now looking for his shot. He can be creative on the offensive end.
Here's Giannis. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Leonard. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. Kicks to Butler. The dish to Leonard. Over to the left wing. Here's Dragic from outside, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, he did not think twice. Firing away, Dragic knocks down and sinks the 3-ball.
Here's DiVincenzo. Misses from short range. Miami trailing. Oladipo, the pass to Butler. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And Butler looking like the Tasmanian devil on the break. You can't give him any room to run, or you might get your feelings hurt.
Outside Holiday. puts up a three. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense. Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And the Heat making a change here. Nunn's checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Matthews is checked in. Here's Nunn. His last outing, he had 18 points. Butler with the ball. Just 4 to shoot. Oladipo with the ball. Matthews covering. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Adebayo's got 10 points in the game.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
The wide open look here for Lopez. Here's Giannis. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 15.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Pass to Oladipo. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. He's coming off an excellent season. 3rd in scoring, 6th in rebounding, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. Wesley Matthews on the wing. There's the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Bam Adebayo, he just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Here's Nunn. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Oladipo. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Pass to Nunn. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Middleton against Butler. 5 to shoot. Lopez with the steal. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Off target from outside.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Smart for Holiday to get that shot off even after the hack from the defense.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
I don't know if Jrue Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
All free throws good from Jrue Holiday. Here's Butler. Boy, he just disappeared against Charlotte. They really needed him.
I got him. Maybe I'm open. Hey, hands up.
And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Bucks lead by 13. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. about Jimmy Butler? Difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him through.
Basketball. That's that. It always took my mind off everything. It always made me smile. I had no cares in the world when I was shooting.
Boy, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Antetokounmpo is out there with Ilyasova, and it's Holiday in at the one. Robinson against Matthews. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Butler. He's covered closely. Great D that time from Middleton.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Nunn passes to Butler. Here's Nunn. Back to Butler. Gets it to fall, but still just 2 for 10 from the floor this game.
And Butler has really bulked up since coming into the league. You see his strength on tough shots with the contact.
Holiday, the pass to Ilyasova. Back to Holiday. And the rejection by Leonard.
There's some good commitment for Myers Leonard on defense there. Gets his hands up and swats that one away.
Here's Nunn. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside Butler. Over Ilyasova. And too long on the shot. Bucks leading by 16. Giannis dishes to Holiday. Loads it up for Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Leonard trying to break free. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Chris Middleton. And you look at Jimmy Butler. Goes about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
And he can't get the first one. Brent, offensive versatility, all the rage now. Which guards do you think do the best job of generating offense with their back to the basket?
I don't know so much as these guys are playing with their back to the basket, Kevin, so much as they're finding ways to get the ball without a dribble at about 15 feet away from the basket. So one dribble, they're at the rim.
Right.
They're very effective at the mid-range. Chris Paul and DeMar DeRozan have had tremendous efficiency from those areas on the floor. So those are the kind of players that put some pressure on your defense because they're starting their offense so close to the basket, and they're effective with which they do it. Not on the post, not on the perimeter, and they're finding ways to be impactful.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win. Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
And the Heat making a change here. Jones is checked in. Leonard hits them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Check Holiday.
Holiday, the pass to Ilyasova. The shot missing. Great D that time from Leonard. Jones drives in. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. Giannis with it. Leonard picks him up. Here's Ilyasova. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Nunn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside Robinson. Fires from deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis is... Middleton drives in. Count it. Middleton's got 9.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And the Heat call time here. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot about...
Which is everything shooting. Free throws.
Yeah, well, you would use... I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league?
Right.
As if... You know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Drew Holiday. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to Boston. Here's Nunn. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kicks it out to Leonard. The pass to Nunn. Rebound by Ilyasova.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. Yeah, still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
Jones. And again, it's the Heat missing. Milwaukee leading by 17. Here's DiVincenzo. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 6 assists now in the game. Now, here is Robinson. 23 points for him the last game against Charlotte.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
Pass to Jones. Here's Adebayo. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Adebayo's got 12 points in the game. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Bucks passing it around. Here's Giannis. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again, maybe this season.
Here's none. Outside Robinson. Great D that time from Middleton. Milwaukee leading by 19. Out to the wing. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's none. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Robinson. He can't get it to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Connaughton, and he dunks it down.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
And the rejection by Giannis. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Here's none. Pass to Adebayo. Miami needs to get a shot off. Again, the miss by the Heat.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
They get the rebound. Antetokounmpo.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
And the Heat call time here. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football, where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns.
Yes.
I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them, and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
He's checked in for Robinson. The Bucks also with the sub. Marvin Williams is checked in for Ilyasova. Here's none. Up top Leonard. Outside Jones. Here's none. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 4 on the shot clock. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The drive by Giannis and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, what a dunk by Giannis.
None passes to Leonard. Middleton against Jones. Oladipo taking his time here. Pass to Adebayo. Rebounded by the Bucks. And here's Middleton. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo to the left wing. Here's DiVincenzo. Nailed from three-point land. DiVincenzo's got 9 points.
Just playing with poise and confidence, man. They continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Here's Leonard. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Oladipo, and then Oladipo with the jam.
Yeah, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
DiVincenzo passes to Williams. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Left side, Williams. There's 1:26 left in the first half of the game. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Giannis.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
I'll rank this the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former #2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
Butler, he's checked in for Derek Jones.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from a summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. Antetokounmpo on the double team. Now here's Dragic. Makes it off the glass. Dragic has got his third basket of the night.
Terrific patience around the paint area from Dragic there. Calmly knocks one down from the interior.
There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Dragic with it, now guarded by Middleton. Oladipo against Williams. Oladipo, good. Oladipo's got 4 points this quarter.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Dragic. It's stolen by Dragic. To the middle, here's Butler. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Chris Middleton. The Heat shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
One shot.
That free throw good from Butler.
You know, and Butler wasn't a starter until midway through his second season. But since then, his minutes have gone up, and his productivity has gone way up.
Now Holiday. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Bucks ahead, running away with this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 34 points, 8 assists, and 1 steal. He's clearly shaken off his mediocre performance from their last game as he has been dominant in the first half tonight. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
You have to marvel at the uniqueness of the Greek Freak. From half court, he needs only 2 dribbles. That's right, 2 dribbles to get to the rim. He can pass like a point guard at almost 7 feet. The list goes on and on.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. That's part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they can control those things, they'll be okay, Ernie.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Adebayo. Myers-Leonard is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Dragic, and it's Oladipo in at the 2-guard position. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
The kick out to Dragic. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Dragic has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Heat. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Dishes to Lopez. Fires for 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. The Heat shooting 41% for the game. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And it's Butler missing. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the paint. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Oladipo goes in over Holiday. Oladipo misses.
So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Here's DiVincenzo. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Well, Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
That's a 2 from Butler. And that one hits back iron.
1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. Their offense looks like it's shrinking right now. I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Dragic. He can't get that one. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Dragic finds Butler. Over Middleton. Kept alive. Looking to end the run. And Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got 16 points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Back to Holiday. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 15 points in the game.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Drew Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
Passes to Adebayo. He kicks it to Dragic. Oladipo for three. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 11. Pass to Holiday. The three. Tries to save it. That doesn't go. He's 5 of 12 on the night. Holiday against Oladipo. Over Holiday. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside Dragic. Oladipo right side. Just 5 on the clock. Sinks the three-pointer.
Oladipo finding his range now, Kevin.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Pass to DiVincenzo. Inside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. With some art. Milwaukee with the rebound. Middleton's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. Matthews comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And he can't hit the second.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
Well, there's on Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. 5th is Drew Holiday.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Down low. Lopez outside. It's Matthews on the wing. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Dragic. And the pass to Adebayo. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists in the game. Holiday against Iguodala. With the teardrop, got a hand on it. Now here's Dragic, guarded by Holiday. Dragic with it. He's got 10. Butler on the wing. Over Middleton. Here's Adebayo. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
All right, DFO Chris.
Butler against Middleton. Passes it to Holiday. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Friday, they'll host the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Dragic with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Dragic kicks to Butler. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Matthews dishes to Lopez. To end the cold streak. And it's Dragic with the rebound. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Iguodala outside. Back to Dragic. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
The Bucks have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Matthews against Dragic. Middleton for 3. The shot misses. Now the Heat take it the other way. Floats it up for Iguodala.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Kicks it to Middleton. Back to Lopez. It's hauled in by the Heat.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Jones checked in for Myers-Leonard. Marvin Williams is checked in for the Bucks.
And a brief check of the stats for Matthews. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 12 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Here's Butler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. That's 12 points for Butler.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Holiday dishes to Williams. They can't stop the run with that one.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think we'll have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Milwaukee with the ball. Pass to Ilyasova. Now the dish to Middleton. He kicks to Matthews. 6 to shoot. Over Jones. They need this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Maybe a bit of Ilyasova's game he doesn't get much credit for, but he can bait a defender into fouls like that.
The Bucks have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, Ilyasova, with the height of a big man, he's very much at ease and has a great release.
And both free throws good for Ilyasova. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. The pass to Butler. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Adebayo's got 24 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Williams looking over the floor. Passes to Holiday. Misses the three.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Outside Matthews. Pass to Middleton. From 12 feet out. Second chance shot, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Holiday. Last season, he played outstanding. 5th in assists, and of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace. He was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. No good on that one. So he comes up empty, missing both. The Heat trail by 20. Now here's Butler. No good on that one. Great D that time from Middleton. Holiday against Dragic. Shoots over Dragic. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here is Ilyasova. Back to Holiday. Fires it up. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Pass to Ilyasova. Back to Holiday. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, he had a wide open shot, but instead he tried to do a crowd-pleasing circus act there, and as much as I like juggling, that's not effective.
Now Butler. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. We've got more in store for you right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Heat trail by 14 on the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Robin Lopez out there with Marvin Williams. Then it's Holiday, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. Here's Nunn. Oladipo with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Adebayo against Williams. There's the pass to Connaughton. And Butler sends it back.
And the length of Butler can be a real problem. You've got to respect his reads, and this is a guy who can block shots from the wing.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Butler. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Outside Holiday. Passes it to Lopez. Back to Holiday. All sorts of time, and the jumper is good. And the Bucks lead by 13.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Nunn passes to Oladipo. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
So Oladipo will bring it up for the Heat. Here's Nunn. Pass to Butler. No good there. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Holiday. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, Holiday focused there and a good job of scoring despite getting whacked.
The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Oladipo with the ball. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. he lobs it up toward the rim, and Jones slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. The wide open look here for Lopez. Offline with his three. The Heat trail by 14. And Butler, here we go, misses from close range.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And that one misses.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
Good on the second free throw. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's none. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Bucks on defense. The lead is 15. Here's Butler. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's attacking the rack. Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's none. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Butler always looking to find that alley-oop. Just throw it his way, and he'll handle the rest.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Outside Holiday buries it from three-point range. Holiday's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And this is an element of Butler's game that is deadly. He's as consistent as it gets, rising up off the pass.
Lopez finds Holiday. A steal. Here's none. Pass to Jones, and here is Butler. Now the pass to Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Lopez. Oladipo misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And he makes the first. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for the Heat. And then for Milwaukee, Lopez comes in for Robin Lopez. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. so he gets them both. Here's Nunn. Shot clock at 5. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. But they get it back. No good on the triple. Butler on the wing from the baseline. Giannis grabs the miss. Milwaukee leading by 16. Kicks to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Passes it to Nunn. It's Oladipo on the wing, and hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. Softly drops in the floater. DiVincenzo's got 4 points this quarter.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Oladipo outside. And then Oladipo with the jam.
Nice to make that thing look so easy for Victor O.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez, and Giannis throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Pass to Nunn. Back to Butler. Shoots from 14. And it's off the back rim. No good. Bucks leading by 18. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
They open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
And the Heat call time here.
Well, Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards a championship for the city.
Present our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Butler feeling out of it.
Come around.
Stolen by Middleton. Lets it go from deep. The Bucks getting another chance here. Here's Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Milwaukee the rebound. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Nunn. Stripped it away. To the inside. Here's Holiday. Oladipo with the block.
Good timing from Victor there as he swipes that one away.
And Miami making a change here. Dragic has checked in.
Get there.
There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right,
It
Kevin?
is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James whose $35 million contract might be worth 100.
I always thought about Jordan, too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, and for you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Sterling Brown comes in for Chris Middleton. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Dante DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Jerome, another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Iguodala outside. Pass to Hero. It's back to Hill. Again, the miss by the Heat. Milwaukee has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. It's stolen, and it's the Heat on the break. Here's Jerome. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
The feed to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Jerome passes to Hill. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Giannis against Iguodala. Giannis is double. To the paint. Here's Lopez, and again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Outstanding job by Korver in how he swings the pass over to the most open man on the court.
Jerome passes to Silva. Iguodala against Brown. Pass to Hero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Milwaukee.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
Stolen by Jackson. 34 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Giannis drives in.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Now here's Jackson. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.